From Portland, Oregon, the Rose City, it's college basketball here as we've got the 6th-ranked Gonzaga Bulldogs taking the trip to take on the Pilots of Portland here at the Child Center. Pilots with another possession here. Foxwell inside and off glass and in. Joel Foxwell on the board.
In pick and rolls, you've taken care of him, whether you're a hard hedge, get him to move away from the basket, switch, or double.
Braden Smith able to knock that one down after missing his first from distance. And now with that make, if we had another pass inside, that's Cameron Williams. 15 on the shot clock here for the Pilots. That's Garrett Knuckles with it. Inside Balasager Webb, a cutter and up with 2 is Dante Sensori Hercules. Pulls up from 3 and connects. It's an 11-3 run to start the game, and Mark Few wants a timeout.
A little bit of doubt early in the mind of Gonzaga. Get this crowd behind you. Another look at that great high-low look off the pick and roll. Webb to his partner underneath before Foxwell knocks down the deep 3 off the pick and roll.
Out of the timeout, Zags on the wrong end of an 11-3 start to this game. Graham Ike from mid-range knocks it down.
First time they've been able to get him in space, he's going to make you pay.
Again, coming back for that game against St. Mary's after missing the previous 3 as Foxwell knocks down another floater.
Right shot though for inattention. At times when he misses his first, he hesitates looking for him again. That time he fires away but misses.
Foxwell with a 4-for-4 start from the field. Steele Venters. Over Tyon Grant Foster drives, kicks it out. Mario lines up the 3-pointer and knocks it down in the first half. Pass through the hands of Sensori Hercules. It's a turnover. Zags trying to run. Here comes Mario. Kick to the corner. The 3 from Fogle on the way is good. And a timeout taken by Shante Leggins as the Zags seem to have woken up.
Here you see the dribble drive action. Grant Foster gets Foxwell to commit. That's an easy open look for St. Superi before in transition. St. Superi showing a little bit of his court vision flair in finding.
Was out tonight with illness, but he is back for the Pilots after missing a few games. And here's Foxwell with the high kiss off the window and in.
This season, but his creativity in person is impressive.
Graham Ike steps back to the NBA range triple and hits it. It had been off a make or off a turnover. Lob inside. Ike able to handle it, tips it to himself, and lays it in. Boy, is it good to have Graham Ike back. Foxwell swings it out. This is Balasager Webb for 3. That one's good, and it's the first basket in over 3 minutes.
St. Superi and Foxwell. Obviously, Foxwell is looked at to be more of a scorer than Mario, but they've got very similar skill sets.
My goodness, what a finish was that from Davis Fogle up and under the rim. Well, inside, Tyon Grant Foster there to reject the shot and then goes out of bounds. That was his first of the night so far. Knuckles, and that shot's erased by Davis Fogle. Man, Davis putting in some good minutes early here.
Before maybe he was fully ready, but he has done a tremendous job of taking to heart how he can impact games.
That's Cameron Williams knocking down the shot. Back
some of those early games. Now he has to kind of balance scoring with opportunities. He's done a great job cutting with the starting unit.
Cameron Williams with another basket. Give him 6 points in the early goings of this one. As we're under 9 minutes to play in the first half, Fogle cut off to a cutter up and under, and that one's good from Tyon Grant Foster.
The Zags tonight, when you look at that record 3-8, you're kind of confused about how they're hanging in there, but they've had 5 losses in league, single digits. They hung with St. Mary's, they hung with Santa Clara, they just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Steele Venters on a second chance 3. Credit that to Tyon Grant Foster, who poked that ball away after Portland had come down with the rebound. And once again, it's a 1-point game.
That's one thing they really need from Steele Venters. At Eastern Washington, right around 40% from the 3-point line. He's had some
with the takeaway. Now he'll drive on the inside, kicks it to the corner. Extra pass, Fogle. He'll kick it out, and Mario lines up, and three is good, and the Zags have the lead for the first time tonight.
Exactly what you want to see.
And Superi gives it off, 5 on the shot clock now. The drive on the inside, and Knuckles gets his man in the air and banks it in. Back to Foxwell. Now down to 6 on the shot clock. Steps back, gets his man in the air, steps through, and goes up. What a bucket by Joel Foxwell.
Easy call for the official. Another look at Foxwell. Gets Grant Foster off the ground. Little step through. Gonzaga fans might.
Inside. And going up strong and scoring it. That's Jermaine Balasager-Webb again. To the elbow. Diving on the floor. Now Zags have a bit of numbers. The three in the corner is good from Venters.
Venters gets an opening from the three-point line. Knocks down his second of the night.
Inside. And a bit of miscommunication there as Balasager-Webb is able to score it. Here's Jalen Worley. Drives. Oh, Jalen Worley with a beautiful reverse layup with the English off the window. Zags riding a 15-game win streak coming into this one. Pass on the wing. Knocks down a three.
Bucket against Gonzaga, but 7 turnovers has really hurt Portland so far.
And another turnover here from Gonzaga as Knuckles goes end to end as Worley lost control on the other side. Lead into the locker room. Question is by how many? Underneath, going up and a block at the rim. With 3 seconds left, it's Foxwell. Drives, floater in the air. Off the back of the iron, no good. But a great first half for the Pilots. They lead it 39-33 over 6th-ranked Gonzaga. What a first half that was. Smith to Worley. Out to Adam Miller. He'll line up a three. That one's good, and the Zags convert on their first possession of the second half. Braden Smith with some great on-ball defense. And here comes Graham Ike. Floater in the lane is good, and the lead's down to 1.
Taking a little bit of...
Here's Knuckles to the free throw line. Kicks it out. Balasager-Webb for 3. Knocks it down, and a foul on Ike.
Ike, cardinal sin, fouling a jump shooter.
And give Balasager-Webb. Miller down low. Ike up top, and that'll be a goaltend. So count the basket. Balasager-Webb. Now over to Foxwell, who drives, goes up and around, and scores. Hits the rebound, and now Zags trying to run. Here's Adam Miller. Miller drives inside, goes up, and that one might have been blocked, but an offensive rebound regardless, and a putback for Ike.
Floor here in the second half, but defensively, someone's got to slow down Foxwell.
When he's making shots like that, it's easier said than done. Miller, other end, quick answer as he'll draw 2 and go to the line. Joel Foxwell splits 2 defenders, kicks to the corner. Cameron Williams lines up a 3. It's good. And the Child Center really starting to get behind these Pilots, who now lead by 7. Zags as they get this ball in bounds. Mario Superi steps into a 3 off the mark, but guess who with the offensive board, the putback and the foul.
With Portland in that zone, it's created some hesitancy on the perimeter for Gonzaga. If you're going to take long jump shots against the zone, they don't have their block-out responsibilities cued in as well as...
Balasager-Webb dumps it inside. Cameron Williams gets it with the answer.
With this lineup, Gonzaga a lot of times will switch 1 through 4. That time, St. Superi stuck guarding Williams, who immediately took him to the low block. He fought to a front, but help side was vacated. No one there.
Here's Ike. Now over to Steele Venters. Ike gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. He's extended from the block. Swing pass into the corner. Catch and shoot 3 from Mario. He didn't even drop that ball down. Just right back up in the air. Exerting his will on the inside on both ends. Grant Foster goes up. Misses, but gets his own shot off the mark. Back inside. Ike loses the handle, and now it's a 2-on-1. Inside, Foxwell lays it in. The turnover leading to 2. Leading by 7 as we hit the 13-minute mark. Bounce pass inside. Make it 9.
Shante Leggins was over there pleading with Joel Foxwell to call a timeout. Couldn't get his attention.
Ike spins and lays it in on a great find from Mario.
Ike.
Here's Knuckles, drives, and scores it.
Box score. If you're going to come up with the upset like Portland's trying to do, you got to get production from multiple guys, and the Pilots have gotten that.
Second chance bucket is good. Credit Davis Fogel. He was able to tip that
Before that Saturday matinee game.
Foxwell, that's deep. Oh, he hit it.
Wow.
22 points for Joel Foxwell.
From way beyond the arc.
Lead back out to 11. Here's Adam Miller back on the floor for Gonzaga. Draws the contact and scores it. A savvy play by the veteran. Dumps it inside. That's O'Donnell. Back to Foxwell. That's a long 2, and he knocks it down. No, it said it was a 3. Williams, which would be number 4. You get another look at the shot from Foxwell.
And if you followed Portland this year, you're not surprised with the scoring output.
Alsager Webb to a cutting Sensori Hercules. Back inside the extra pass, and O'Donnell scores it. Well, out either way, it's an offensive rebound, an extra possession. O'Donnell there, able to grab the miss. O'Donnell, floater, good.
As soon as possible, because Gonzaga has had no answers for him.
Elbow jumper is good. Knuckles. Smith has to pull up, gives it off to Grant Foster. Foster spins, drives, goes up and scores.
That's gotten you this lead.
Here's Foxwell. Tries to go inside. It was tipped around. Eventually does find its way to O'Donnell, who scores it. Fogel brings it up for the Zags. Puts his head down, goes up, scores.
He has no fear for a freshman.
And now gave up the ball. Smith to the corner. Venters for 3. Just can't get it to go. And then an offensive foul called on Tyon Grant Foster going for the rebound. To a cutting Grant Foster on the inside. Can't connect, gets his own board. Miller thought about the 3, instead over to Mario, and he knocks it down. Gets it to single digits, and a timeout taken by Shante Leggins. Zags weren't ready to inbound it, but they do finally get it in. Here's Graham Ike. Ike spins, goes down to Fogel. He'll step out to the 3-point line. That shot off the mark, and then a foul that will send Gonzaga to the line.
Got fouled in the battle for the rebound. He'll be at the line.
And he knocks down the first. Ike with 23 points. 2 big free throws to bring it down to 7. Closest the Zags have had it since there were 13 minutes remaining. Ball's loose on the ground, tied up, still loose. Zags have it. Smith, elbow jumper is good. Down to a 5-point game with 40 seconds remaining, and Mark Few calls his final timeout. Calling that the Gonzaga Hoops play of the game, brought to you by MultiCare Health System. Whether you're at home or in the kennel, MultiCare's team of doctors, nurses, and specialists partner with you all season long.
Terrific trap there from Gonzaga, but if you're Navarre.
Off the mark. Zags got to go. 35 seconds remaining. Fogel drives, goes up, scores. 30 seconds remaining. It's down to a 4-point game. Floats it ahead, nobody back there. O'Donnell dunks it home. Shot clock is off. Zags down by 6. 3 from St. Superior, off the mark. And rebounded by Portland, and the Pilot fans starting to feel it. It's looking like a 20-game win streak over the Pilots for Gonzaga is going to end.
Either way now, make or miss, I think you got to race it up the floor. Probably looking for a 3 now in this situation.
Got to get it in. Braden Smith to Mario. Pull up, 3-pointer on the way. Misses everything and goes out of bounds with Call it 11 seconds remaining. Boy, you never know what's going to happen when you show up to the gym. The 6th-ranked Zags with 15 straight wins behind them came in here against a struggling and beat-up Portland team, and it looks like the Pilots are going to get the win. In fact, the Zags will take the pressure off. Joel Foxwell fired up as he should be, and the Pilots have stunned Gonzaga here at the Chiles Center. And here come the fans.
Well-deserved victory for the Pilots. They dominated this game in a multitude of different ways. We talked about it at the top. They needed to rebound. They won that battle right there. And then they had a spectacular performance from the Australian freshman, Joel Foxwell, tying a career-high 27 points to go along with 8 assists.
We'll take a break, come back, and wrap it up here in Portland as the Pilots with a stunning upset win over Gonzaga. The scenes here in Portland as the Pilots celebrate their first win over a top 10 opponent in program history. Dan, just what a performance. Gutsy by this team. We mentioned how banged up, how beaten up they've been. There probably were several moments in this season that kind of felt like rock bottom, but it all paid off in this win here tonight over the Zags.
Well, you talked to Shante Leggins over the years. He's got a tremendous belief in what they can do here at the University of Portland. It hasn't come together for a number of different reasons, but it did tonight behind the backs and the performance of that young man, Joel Foxwell. He was phenomenal.
So the Zags will have to rebound. Their next time out will be Saturday in Corvallis as they take on Oregon State. A stunner at the Chiles Center as Portland gets the win. For my broadcast partner, Dan Dickow, and our entire broadcast team, I'm Austin Getz saying thanks for joining and have a good night.